Bight of the Twin first came to my mind after reading an article in The Guardian about the annual Voodoo Festival in Ouidah, Benin. Benin is a tiny West African country just between Togo and Nigeria. Seeing the elaborately embroidered costumes worn by the ghosts in this article sparked a recognition for me between African ritual and pageantry and Western contemporary spectacle and performance. As an artist, I realized that I needed to investigate these parallels between voodoo and Western secular art by trying to answer what is embodiment and ownership, and what is the purpose for creating an object, and how do we empower these objects to tell a story. This film itself is voodoo. It's an object that has been activated by creation. So much of the magnetism that pulled me towards this project was a desire to find and experience something that integrated these metaphysical elements, art and ritual, integrated with everyday life and daily spaces. To do this, I could think of no better partner than my close friend and collaborator, Breyer P-Orridge, who embodies an activation and art form every day of her life from the moment she wakes up. I invited Genesis to come with me and try to help me discover what connections we could find and act as a catalyst. And off we set. Through a series of serendipitous meetings, rituals, and ceremonies, we quickly became a part of daily voodoo existence. We were lucky enough to be invited into the home of the head of Pythons, Da Bejenon. As the film progressed, many interconnected events and parallels started to reveal themselves. One of the most radically serendipitous moments was when we discovered the twin fetish. It's a voodoo that honors the living and the dead twins. This exists in part because Benin has the highest twin birth rate in the world, but also because it's tapping into concepts of parallels, intermingling, intertwining, and becoming one, whole again, twin. By the second day we were there, Da Bejenon had sensed that Genesis had a twin who had died. And he said to Genesis, "You need to create this doll in order to keep in constant spiritual contact with your sister." Genesis agreed, and this is when she was initiated into the twin ceremony in a very intimate ritual, which they allowed us to film, which is very rare. This event reaffirmed Genesis's practice of androgyny, something she did with her late wife, Lady J. Breyer P-Orridge, where they physically altered their bodies to look like each other, recontextualizing the idea of male, female, two halves, twins again. We are on our way back to Benin to film Genesis's confirmation into the twin fetish. There is, of course, a dangerous element to all of this, as we are going into the heart of a region that is dealing with a large-scale epidemic of Ebola. This is a time where ritual and understanding of Western medicine are clashing. Even with the dangers, this is a historic time to return to Benin. I want to show the beauty of voodoo and the happiness that it brings the people who practice it. Truly, this is a religion of kindness. This is where you, the people who will join us on this next part of the journey, come in. I want to complete the story, not for myself or for Genesis, but for all those who are seeking, who are moved by art, and who engage in exploration at any level. And if you are viewing and choosing to help, you are participating in the ritual of creation, and I thank you. You won't be disappointed.